What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our very first time playing Songs of Six. If you are enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, a lot of our people died to the cold. So, our main goal right now is to kind of build back up our population, because our workforce is struggling bad. So we did make sure to get some hearths spread out through the city. That's obviously very much needed. Probably need to put some more somewhere. But yeah, if we suffer from that cold weather again, we could be in quite a bit of trouble. So our weaver here, we're gonna want to move you. I'm gonna go room copier. Do you have... Trying to see how I want this to go. We'll probably do something like this. Because we are going to dismantle all of this stuff here, and we're gonna make this like a little garden area. I think that would be nice. I think it'll be needed. Give us like some more spacing in the area, because that seems to be like an issue for environment. If we look at spacing, this continues to drop, which I guess I understand. I feel like some of these areas have decent spacings, but then a lot of these areas are pretty crammed together, I suppose. So we're gonna try and get that. That'll hopefully boost other stats in our environment, such as flower beds, trees. Might put some torches in there. Services to benches. Try and get those in there. So this is kind of like the next area we're going to clean up is here, before we continue to expand over this way. We are going to start getting some production over here, which will be nice. It probably wouldn't hurt if we set more stuff up like over here. So like if we get another hearth in this area. Yeah, because that's kind of like opposite sides. We'll probably get like another market over here, maybe another guard post, kind of set up this area. Because we'll probably end up doing like one more row of housing, maybe two if we can fit it. And then that's gonna kind of complete this area. We might expand up this way a little bit. We might expand out a little bit. But for the most part, this little section, quadrant, quarter, district, whatever you want to call it, is near complete. And so we're going to start working down here next, and then eventually wrap this around, completely enclose like our lockdown district. We kind of want to move the embassy over here. This is going to be like government slash justice, military area. Kind of a mixed bag, but you know. So yeah, now we just kind of let things play out for a while and hope our population continues to increase. This should be fixing itself. The wrongful deaths should eventually go down, making our people happy and allowing immigrants to come back into the city. So a lot of it's just gonna kind of be waiting for that. We can go ahead and start working on more decorations. Get some big trees in here. Go ahead and get some nice long benches in here. How are we doing on furniture? Furniture's starting to get up there. Accident occurred. How do we want to do, like, the flowers? Probably gonna want some torches. At least down here. I don't know if we'll end up needing torches up here because we kind of have this main road set up, but I'm kind of liking the whole trees down the center and then torches on the side, like smaller torches. Whether it's efficient, I don't really know. But for now, it'll do. Decorations. I kind of just want to do small flower patches behind. Can we click and drag? We can. Make it go a little quicker. Do something like that for now. That gets this area started, and then we'll probably end up doing like Forest Plaza in here. So that should have plenty of stuff queued up. Our population is slowly growing back to where it should be. Hopefully we don't have too many production issues in the meantime. And then we kind of want to start cleaning up this area so we can get some more farms down. We did move this bathroom. We do have a bathroom down here though. We're probably going to want another market in this area. Probably another speaker, another well. So what does the evenness look like here? If we were to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like 2 here. This would be pretty even. Do something like this. And then let's go ahead and get some more benches down. Maybe we'll do that size. Of course this is gonna be 3 wide. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Because I wanted to do like a tree in the center. Now it's gonna have to look like this. We could do like corner trees. Okay, yep. We might have a prison break. We are full on leather. Look at that. Okay. We are importing. Where are other import stations? Right here. Okay, so we don't need to be importing leather anymore. In fact, what are we mainly exporting at the moment? Meat, livestock, some cotton, some metal. Doesn't look like we've had like gems in a while for whatever reason. Oh, for furniture? Oh, right. Yeah, we added gems to the furniture, didn't we? Okay. How is that doing? It's helping a little bit, I guess. I suppose we could import opiates for the time being. Import about 200. Oh my gosh, that's so expensive though. Is it really that important? I mean, what else do we really need? We could import something like fish. Although that seems expensive. I'm trying to see, like, maybe we could make our rations out of something else. I might hold off on importing anything. We're not really selling tools at the moment, so I'm gonna switch you over to leather. But I'm gonna have your limit. I'm gonna have you stock 3,000. Now you're gonna have to go pretty far to sell any of that, but we will see how that goes. We did want to add the same thing over here in terms of benches. Population is back to nearly 3,100. Okay, we got some of these going. We can afford to upgrade these. Hopefully that somewhat fixes the issue. Access is 100% for Harvest. Access is 37% there. Our hospital access is going down, which we probably need more hospitals in this area. Probably could use some hospitals and physicians down here. Let's go ahead and continue this road down. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, we can just fast forward. Under his watchful eye, my sister Decori Ray. Bullseye Allura is my name. Me and my sisters come from a land far away called Steliz. As you know, there are evil otherlings out in the world bent on destruction and conquest. We, however, are lovers of peace and would like to offer our protection services. For this favor, we kindly ask you for a small compensation. Our scouts report these people have about 105 soldiers. Paying the sum is a safe bet. Declining might lead to trouble. We have one day to decide. You guys can get out of here. 105 soldiers, we can take that on. I hope. I hope. We should be able to. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Dun dun. Okay, let's start cleaning up some of these mass graves. Does make me feel like we should maybe get more graveyards in. You, sister, are nothing but a mannish intolerant. Your subjects will pay dearly for this. Now we must prepare for an attack. Is it really that bad? I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be just fine. 105 soldiers? I'm surprised that they want to attack us. We're gonna get close to 500,000. Your power's 380. Is there a way for us to see our power? We have 1.51 power, right? Isn't that what that means? Are they going to raid our borders? We must prepare for her arrival. I do think that they are attacking somewhere else. Oh my gosh, dude. This is actually horrible, because this is gonna hurt our Okay, 3550 is where we were trying to get to before we send out our armies. So let's remember that. 3550. We're about to send out 450. Let me just do the math. So that's gonna leave us with 3100. So we want to get our population up to 3100 while our army's gone without having like an overflow when our army gets back. Trying to click on the army. You know what? We'll just disband that. Recruit, 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 recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Confirm. Raise the forces, raise the banners. I hate how these guys always just sit on my border. At least these guys don't sit on my border. That's nice of them. Like, I'm afraid I don't really understand how this works, if I'm being honest. So they're going to go raid Verder, is what it seemed like. Correct? She is currently raiding me, but where? Because when I zoomed in to the location, it seemed like it was somewhere over here. We don't seem to have like an easy way to tell where she is. Like, is the raid gonna be instant? Does she have to besiege? Accident occurred. I guess this is our first time kind of being raided by like in a different town. At least that's what they made it seem like. So I guess we'll kind of see how this works. Really? That's all that's deployable? Oh man. We need to work on our training grounds, my friends. Alright, so what we're gonna do... we're gonna do flowers in the center there. Still, I mean, I still don't see anything. I don't want to waste all my rations either. Guess we just keep being patient. Oh, we didn't take this off. That's why. Okay. Let's take that out. We want to be up to 3,100. Okay. How's our access and stuff for benches? Services. It's going up. So I'm gonna get more benches in here. Boom. We'll do something small like this. There we go. Has been spotted at our borders. Death and destruction. We must put a stop to this now. Okay, cool. Nice. So, let us do that then. Put an end to a... We have 245 troops. Auto, we would win but lose 78. We will go ahead and command. And put an end to these raiders. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so they are over here. What do they have? They do have decent equipment. Okay, spear, shields, leather. Warhammers, leather. Spear, shields, leather. Men! Get in formation! These are my spears. This is my front line. Tight formation. And we have these guys who are gonna sit back. We're gonna have our Warhammers for flanking as well. And then we are going to get my archers here. So the Warhammers can intercept anybody who like tries to charge them. I want to move all you guys. I wish there was an easier way to do that. Like keep formation. I'm sure there is. Maybe it's just a hotkey that I'm unaware of. So like group select and hold the formation that you want. Okay, let's start her off. Bring them down, bring them down! Those Warhammers probably are the biggest threat. So yeah, you guys can keep focusing them. Warhammers, ready? Prepare to charge! Left flank, at the ready! You guys can intercept these spears. Charge! Swords move in. Spears at the ready. They're already breaking. Pathetic. Archers hold fire. Melee troops, march forward. This was just too easy. Is there like collateral on charges? Like, can I charge into my own troops and it injures them? And they're broken. 0 dead. I will happily take all of that money, thank you. We will release Gain some chivalry. Got some decent equipment. And then we are going to go ahead and disband. Bring you boys back home. Shouldn't we have gotten a ransom reward from that? R.I.P. Why does it still say she's raiding me? Oh, there we go. Lies dead at your feet, oh mighty one. Nice. We're past 4 million. Alright, let's bring the boys back home. Let's go ahead and authorize all of these immigrants. We are full on grain. More grain, me lord. We are selling some leather, which is nice to see. Still says our production's negative. I want to squeeze some trees into here. And then squeeze some trees into here. Yeah, our prisons are poorly staffed, we know. There's nothing we can do about it, boss. And then maybe we can get torches here. I know we have like some redundancy, but get more flowers here. Boom! And then we have ourselves a nice little park area for our people to hang out at. Awesome. Hopefully that makes our people pretty happy with the environment. Spacing's up to 52%. We'll take it. We will take it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. And we have more carpenters that we need to get rid of. We need another area for a graveyard. Another designated area. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of you. Because we're gonna finally expand this road. Boom. Alright, how is this doing now? Access is 61%, so what we really need are bench upgrades. That could get us pretty close to maxing out. I would like to think, at least. 138 shields sitting right there for whatever reason. Oh, we don't have storage for shields. Oh. Ew. Well then. Your max capacity is 5K. I don't think our soldiers are home yet, so that's gonna add to it. 4.5K. Or we just upgrade you again, which we can afford. Let's do that. We'll drop you guys down to 5K. But now we can start storing shields in here. We might as well open up a crate for everything. War related. Yeah, let's keep everything to 5K for now. Except for rations. Rations can be 10K. And clothes can be 6K for now. There we go. Now we have a bunch of space for those crates. That feels better. Let's authorize all of these. All of these good people into our settlement. Sounds like a grand idea. Okay, where are we gonna move that graveyard to? Maybe down here? You still hold some corpses. Yeah, maybe we'll put it in this corner. I do want to start prepping a gatehouse here. So if we were to look at this and start planning this. Maybe here? That would keep it a 4 wide main road. This isn't going to be completely even though. Whereas if we go here, it's going to cut into the house. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. It's fine. Is it? I mean, if we leave a space here, I'd want to keep that consistent, but that's not what consistent with up here. So yeah, we're gonna go with this. Extend you down. That's gonna be in the road a little bit. Is what it is. And then we are going to dismantle you, good sirs. And then we'll go ahead and get a gatehouse, so that way we have easier access over here. Ah, you guys need a janitor in this area. Whoa, okay. Could we maybe do something small like this? We could. Yeah, let's do that. Which does make me feel like I should move this. Which kind of sucks because we wasted some resources on it. Do we get all resources back? we want you to have like 2 spacing. In fact, I wouldn't mind this. Up against the road. And then we have a well in here already. I don't know what else we'll put in here. Maybe like a big tree or something. The extra spice we got. Hopefully this will stop this stuff from degrading. So we can use it effectively. Alright, so back to 3550. We'll try and get our population back up. Fix our workforce. We seem to be holding up our resource production pretty well. So I can't complain too much. Like, I feel like we shouldn't be leaving these as, too wide. I feel like that's really affecting our spacing. But again, I want to keep it consistent. We have a decent amount of cut stone. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys are degrading horribly. I thought we put a janitor over here. Did we not? Your guys' production's gonna be awful. It could just be because we're lacking workers, though. That's something to keep in mind. So we'll see if that fixes itself. As we get more janitors. Okay, you can be upgraded again. These have already fixed themselves, which is great. Accidents occurring. Alrighty. We could probably get more housing in now. Kinda just prepare for the next, whenever we're ready to bring in more people. You guys have a 1 space. And a 1 space. So all that'll fit nicely once we get rid of that house. Then we can do something, maybe we just keep like graveyards down here. Like keep expanding them that way. Okay, we can finally delete you. Now if I copy so we're gonna get rid of this. And then we'll make this like a main road. To connect these areas. Okay. Room copier. Boom, let's get that back in. We're still positive 32 knowledge. Somehow, some way. I really hope that they don't trap themselves. Oh, they're definitely going to. gonna be so annoying. My guys, you really gotta be smarter on how you're building these walls. Can you even get to these now? From the corners? Probably not. Oh, you can. Perfect. Alright, so we'll get that back up and running. Okay, now our knowledge is starting to drop. Our leather is dropping. So we can stop selling you. We're not really selling much, are we? What's our meat production at? 140? What if we started using meat for rations? Can we do that? We can, and it creates more rations. It uses more herbs. But then we're still positive on meat. We are no longer positive on herbs, but that's because of decay, because we have so much stored up. So that's fine. Okay, these got built back up, which is fantastic. Or no, these ones were the issue. Okay. Unavailable livestock. Huh? Where's our other janitor? We have another one down here. You're 10 out of 10. Okay, these are starting to get fixed up. Slowly but surely. Again, we'll just kind of wait for our population to stabilize. And our workforce. Accident occurred. Let's go ahead and get these roads back up. So we have a nice main road connecting here. And then let's also put the roads here. Okay, and then we could just do more buildings down here if we're gonna plan for these. I am gonna go ahead and get rid of this now. Not smart, remove, dismantle. And then let's go ahead and get rid of all of this. Boom diggity dog. Oh, Lord. And the idea is to expand these farms out to here. But we'll see how that works. Where are we hurting? Drink servings 11%. We're slowly dropping on money. Yeah, it's from the Piva. I think we keep going until we hit like 3.5. Because, I mean, we have so much money right now and we're losing a bunch to inflation. And our inflation is costing us way more than our trade. We are out of play. Oh no! Not another drought. That's horrible news. Absolutely awful. Your workloads are still 100%. I'm going to copy you. I want room copier. We're gonna get another carpenter over here. You're not holding anything, and yeah, you guys are looking good. You have 36 workers versus... Okay, you also have 36. Our population's almost back up to where we want it. Caravan was lost to the chasm, and influential merchants are blaming you. Proximity and opinion. What? Why they gotta blame me? That's messed up. Alright, let's get that building in. Get our next row of housing. Filthy worms. Submit to our demands or there will be dire consequences. You are trying to take every single one of my cities? Absolutely not. You're freaking crazy, dog. If you want war, you shall have it. Should probably be building up our military, though. Kind of getting to that point where we are greatly outmatched by numbers. Just for my sake, because it's bothering me, the unevenness, I'm gonna put more trees here. And then I'm gonna put more flowers here. That makes me feel a little bit better. And I'm gonna put torches here. Oops. I messed that all up, didn't I? I don't want you. I don't want you. I want torches there. And I want torches here. There we go. Now we're looking even. Everything's nice and pretty. And we have a nice little park for us. Spacing's going up, which is great. Flower bed, torches, trees are all going up, which is great. Okay. Quite happy with things. Alright, our next goal is to tear down these houses. But in order to do that, we are going to need these housing upgrades. Are you done? Not quite. Should add housing. Because I want to just copy this graveyard. And put it in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this area yet. We will try to plan accordingly. But I might put like a large market in here. Like I might get rid of this market completely and kind of like copy this layout for our market. Probably a good area to have it nice and spread out, and then we'll move the guard post down here. Probably get a bigger guard post, cover more area. But this area is coming together very nicely. Quite happy with it. And then we could always do more housing like we did up here, if we want. This area is not looking too bad to start off with. This area is not too bad for full industry. I do want to clean up this a little bit, but we were just kind of seeing what was going on, right? Seeing how it all worked. But yeah, we're actually dropping in leather again. So we're gonna need to purchase that once more. Insufficient workers allocated. Yeah, we're still short on our workforce. We don't need to hold that much. We could probably sell a ton of cotton. We're making 354. Although we are taking a huge hit on fabric, which is not super great. So maybe we don't want to sell that much. We just need to make more weavers. I don't think we need over 10,000 though. That's redonkulous. Alright, let's let this get done. And then we're gonna want a warehouse down here somewhere to store some supplies. Now you gotta do all your construction and bring all the materials. Population's almost back to where it once was. We are slowly getting there. Maybe we don't sell as much meat now. Oops. Maybe we should hold on to at least 120. How are our ration makers doing? Still positive 22 net. We are kind of burning through money quickly. We're still selling metal bars, but now it says we're negative. But it's negative from decay. So we should probably be selling everything that has decay. Except for food. And except for like our military stuff. But like if it has decay, like we probably shouldn't hold past a certain point, right? That would be my guess. Iron ore, maybe? How much are we selling of this? 1950. That should get rid of quite a bit of the decay if we can sell up to that much. And then iron ore, we have about 0.38, so I would say like we could probably sell 1.25 up until that point. 1,040. Sounds good. We are hurting on coal. How much are we losing to decay on clothes? 20. Equipped is 99. So equipped is going to be like another 50. I don't think we could sustain. I would assume that would raise our expectations. We're double selling cotton. We don't need that. Let's go back to selling tools and bring you down to 1,000. 990 works, so we kind of drop off on the decay rate there. Oh lord. See, janitors are hurting once more. But even though, like, we can get rid of this. Sure, we can get rid of the well as well. The original plan was to get rid of this one, but since we have high decay over here, we probably need a janitor in this area. But we wanted to start clearing out this area for farms. And then maybe we can squeeze warehouses on in. Now, we didn't cover up these spots, so that's something to keep in mind. Furniture's taking hits. Okay, clay seems to be going back up. We're not producing enough gems, so we're only getting a slight bonus from this. So I might stop trying to put gems in there. We really need to boost our furniture production. Bakeries, brewers, not what I want. Mines, no. Basic craftsmanship. Cost 9 innovation. We could actually get you upgraded twice, which I'm going to do. Which should help with, I believe it was weaveries. Minus 127. What's going on with our weaveries? Your workload is 25%. It's because we're not storing cotton over here, isn't it? Yeah, we're not storing cotton. Also, you're hurting on warehouse workers. Oh my goodness, this is a huge problem as well. Oh, now you want trade? Okay. So, we did kind of plan on putting a warehouse here, but I think a janitor over here would go a long way. What are you doing? Unavailable wood and unavailable pottery. But now we're starting to have a bunch of degradation. So we gotta figure that out. We want something like this, I believe. You know what? We could do double stacks. And then let's go ahead and expand this to here. Shrink you. We do utilities here, here, and down the middle, and then we can get a door. Okay, let's do something like that for now. We might have to just keep this warehouse, but I don't necessarily mind that. Maybe just pull you down, extend this farm a little bit. I don't know what I want to do with my imports and exports. But yeah, we're having a lot of degradation over here, and degradation over here is not good. So we need to get that fixed on up as quickly as possible. We need our weavers working at max capacity again. If not, we're gonna run into a lot of issues. So, that is, now that our population's starting to stabilize again, our next thing is going to be to try and remanage our resources, making sure we're getting our production, making sure we have good storage, we're getting our warehouses down so they have easy access to everything, and kind of go from there. Yeah, the logistics of everything is gonna be tricky. It is going to be tricky, but problem for us to find out next time. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.